All right, it's time to start. Let's down. Close your eyes. Sit tall on your spine straight. Put your hand in Chin Mudra, palms in Chin Mudra or Vishnu Mudra. Neck is elongated away from your shoulders, ears away from your shoulders. You're sinking onto the mat. Your back straight, heavy. Very, very quiet, gentle breathing. Get into this meditative pose. Leave behind anything that is in your mind. Use next 75 minutes for yourself. Invoke your own mantra in your mind. And quietly chant your own mantra to calm down your mind and your body. Be mindful. Stop moving, stop fidgeting. Focus on the tip of your nose. Start energizing your breath. Long, deep, extended breath in. Exhale out. Exhale in. Exhale out. Take your arms by the side and lift in with your exhale. Inhale. Exhale with your thumb hand from the front. Open your arms, take to the side, take it up. Last one, deep inhale in. Exhale. Thumb to your chest, chin down, bow your head down. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshumilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurudev Namah Tumeva Mata Chapita Tumeva Bandhu Jasakha Tumeva Vidya Dravidam Tumeva Sharvam Mama Deva Deva Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Take a deep breath in. Long extended chant Om. Set your intentions for today's practice. Dedication to someone, to yourself, to your loved ones. Send out good wishes, warmth, kindness, compassion, positive. Use your intention to put your mind and your soul into that practice. And down, clasp your hand in front of your chest. Then roll it forward. Make your palm facing the front. Extend your hand. Extend your hand, shoulders down away from your ears, sinking on your hips. Extend. Take it up. Take it up. Your your arms are behind your ears. Extending, and somebody's pulling the shoulders into the ceiling. Without lifting your hips, extending your spine. Last two. Take your hand further back, away from your ears at the back. Take your chest out. As deeper as it can. Open the chest, take the hands back. Bring it back on top of your head, still extended. Look up to the ceiling. Take your head down and ears to the ceiling. Looking at the hand. And with the same, take your head down, take neutral, arms next to your ears, and then twist towards your right. Look towards your right. Front, left. Front. Take your hand by the side. Aeroplane arms to the side. Extend your hand deep. First, you take your right hand next to your right hip. Left hand stretches up, and then bend towards your right. Take your gaze toward the ceiling. Deeper and deeper, bending towards your right. Your left hand is straight. Somebody's pulling parallel to the ground. Push your weight back on your left hip. Extend your chest up. And then lift your right hand to hold your left palm, and then pull the left hand towards your right. Keep pulling, keep pulling. You can hold the wrist, left wrist from your right hand, and then pull and look towards. Come back to center, both the hands back to the knees. This time place your right hand up. Right hand, left hand next to your hips. Bend towards your left. First one. Extending and bending towards your left. There's a stretch on the right side of your body. Your arms are flat and straight and solid. Push your hips back, your right hip back to the ground. Stretch your chest up and lift your body a bit more. And now hold your right wrist with your left hand and pull it towards your left, towards the ceiling. Keep pulling, as if you're taking your arms out of your socket. Stretch towards your right. Come back to center. Just rotate your shoulders. Up and down. Up and down. Down, then down and up. Close your eyes, down and up. One more. Just release and take any shoulder. Now twist, take your left hand to your right knee and right hand go back. Then reach each breath in, turn towards your right. So first breathe in, extend your chest, twist towards the right. 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 Look back, the shoulders turning back, head turning back, face is turning to the back, and consciously take your gaze at the left corner of your room. Your eyes are closed, but pupils and your eyeballs is going towards the left corner of your room. Then extend your chest and elongate your spine. Breathe out just a bit more. You're twisting from your navel. Your chest is straight, your shoulders are parallel to the side wall, and your head is lifted back. Back to the center. On the side, your right hand goes to the left knee, left hand goes behind your butt. Then extend your spine. Exhale, twist towards your left. One more. Your face is facing the back of the room. Your eyeballs are at the right corner of the room. Both the shoulders are parallel to the side wall. Hand, the left hand, the palm is planted on the mat. Not the finger, try to put the palm. Now elongate. Twist a bit more. Back to center. Now take in half Padmasana. When you're sitting here, take half Padmasana. So take your right feet on the top of your left thigh. So half Padmasana. Half Padmasana. Take your hands by the side and then hold this clasp. Clasp your hand behind your back. Lift your chest up. Take your finger, take your fist to the ground. Open your chest. Open your chest, look to the ceiling. And then bring your fist closer to your bum. And then open the chest. And now with control, you can lift your hips a bit. Down. Please rotate. Counter side. This time take your left feet on top of your right thigh. Half Padmasana. Half Padmasana, sit tall. Clasp your hand behind. You can do the clasp. If you want it's too much, then you can also put your palms on the ground. Then with the palms on the ground, straighten up and put your hips up. Look up toward the ceiling. Then you come down, raise your feet. Rotate, 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 let go of any wind screen, left, right, and left, left, right, left. Then wind screen by lifting your knees, left, right, left, right. Then come to all four. All four. Palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips, just do the reflection. Few cat and few cows, but with mindfulness, tuck your toes. First we take our cat, chin to the chest, and then extend. Make your mid back round. Keep lifting your mid back. Cow, control. Put your head up. Very, very strong mindful practice of breaking up the spine. On the cow, you can tuck your toes. Cat, tuck your toes and look up to the cat. And tuck your toes and come to cow. More, tuck your toes and come to cat. Toes and go to cow. Then lift your right feet up, take your feet to the ceiling, extend your right left hand, hold the toes, then pull, pulling, keep pulling, straighten up your spine, knees, shoulders, back, other side, left feet up, right hand goes sideways, hold the toes, pull it towards the back, towards your face, keep lifting, keep pulling, keep lifting, keep pulling, extend your chest, come back center, control, tuck your toes, and get a solid grounding of your palms on the mat. All 10 fingers are spread. Lift your knees just 6 inches, hover for 5 breaths. And then with control, lift your hips up, knees bend, hips up, knees bend, and walk your dog. First, you take your right heel to the ground, left knees bend, head to the ground. Other way. When you put your left heel down, look towards your left. And then you put your right heel down, lift the left leg up and look towards the right. Just warm up your spine. Walking your dog, keep pushing the head. And now come to standstill. Consciously lift your 10 toes up and put it down. Lift your heels up and put it down. Then take your head closer and closer to the mat. Two more breaths. Now walk your feet to the front of the mat. Your fingers are still touching the mat. Legs are bent, slowly bend, little bend. Head is hanging loose. Open the hip before you go to Surya Namaskar. So bend your left knee, come to the armpit, and straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg and straighten your right leg. And put your left palm flat on the ground. Right hand up. Twist towards your right. Just see, can you take your knees to your armpit and get a twist. Look down. This time your right palm on flat on the ground. Left knee bends, right knee straightens up. Then straighten your leg completely and twist towards your left. Towards the ceiling. Twisting, keep twisting. Down. Both the hands on the ground, knees bend, head is hanging loose. Stand up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Chin to the chest. And when you reach to the top, take your head out. Near the front of the mat, close your eyes. Feet are hip distance apart. Just close your eyes and get into a complete standstill position without moving anything in your body. Take 5 breaths. Normalize your breath. Last 2. Now we get into our energizing salutation vinyasas time. Hand to the chest. Breathe out, hands up. Breathe in, forward fold. Palm dive, hands next to toes. Breathe out halfway. Breathe in, plant your palms, take your feet left, right, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. By breath, bring your feet closer. If that's required, push your palm to the mat. A micro bend on your knees. Hips are lifted. Head coming closer to the mat. Open your shoulder. There's a tendency that your shoulder comes close to the ear. You have to twist your arms sideways and then take it away from your shoulder and then take it down. Five, bend your knees, plant your palms firm, and then walk, skip, hop, whatever works today, to the front of the mat. Head up, halfway, forward fold, side hands up, to the chest. Hands up, forward fold, halfway, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, down facing dog. Get your alignment right, push your heels to the mat, micro bend on your knees, open your shoulder, head is coming down, all the 10 full fingers are pushing the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant your hand firmly, bend your knees, come to the front, hop, skip, jump, whatever works for you. Head up, halfway, forward fold, knees, head up to the chest. Down 3, hands up, forward fold, halfway, hand, high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Upward facing dog, take your shoulders behind on top of your wrist. Your upper body is being pulled out of your lower body. Knees are lifted. The toenails are pushing the mat and your arms are pushing the mat. And shine your chest between your arms. Down facing dog. Stretch your leg. 2, 3, lift your hips up more and more. Palm your feet down. 5. Hop, skip, jump, walk, whatever. To the front of the mat. Halfway. Extend your chest, straighten your back, and forward fold from the hips. Hands up. Down fold. Swan dive down from the hips. Head up. Halfway, flat back. Look forward. Plant your hand. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Walk your feet further and then get your grounding. Hips down. Heels down. Hips lifted. This is your resting pose. Get into Ujjayi breathing. Bend your knees. Hop, jump, walk to the front, flat back. Forward fold. Up. Now we take a Utkatasana. So take your knees, feet, maybe 1 foot back. Take your hands up. Bend. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Forward fold. Plant your hand in front of the mat. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Right leg come in between your palms. Virabhadrasana 1. So first you get this grounding correct in this alignment. Once you are here, then you control, lift up. Virabhadrasana 1. Plant your hand, come to plank. You're not going to feel like a dog today. Chaturanga. Down facing dog. Right feet 45 degrees, left feet come between your palms. Get this grounding correct, land it right. Once you get this solid grounding, lift up. Virabhadrasana 1 on the left side. Plant your hands. Come to plank, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Get back your breath. 5 breaths. If your knees are hurting, bend your knees, lift your hips. If you're getting out of breath, take breathe from your nose, breathe out from your mouth. Bend your knees. Up, jump, walk to the front of the mat. Halfway. Forward fold. Hands up. Last one. Take your feet back, 12 inches. Hands up. Utkatasana. Take your leg forward fold. Plant your hand in the front of the mat. Bend your knees. Hop, skip or jump to the back of the room. High plank and get to Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot 45 degrees. Right foot come in the middle of the palms. Again, get this grounding right before we do anything else. And then control the lift up. Plant your hand by the side. Take your leg up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. This time right feet 45 degrees. Left feet come in between your hands. And then first you get this grounding right. Hold your body from your core and then lift up. Virabhadrasana 1. Lean back a bit more, lean down. Plant your hand. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. If you need to take a child pose, this is the time to take a quick child pose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees. Walk, hop, skip, jump to the front of the mat. Halfway. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Straight up. Hands straight. Start your hands to the front of the mat. Relax. Close your eyes. Last two. One. Hand on your waist. Now just jump a little bit to come to the waist distance of your feet is big distance apart. And with control, bend forward with flat back. Chin up. Do our two for the Kushta Asana. So hold your toes from your two fingers and thumb. Keep leaning forward. Take your weight on your toes. You may bend your knee a little bit in case it is too much. And once you extend, and then you let your head down. Knee may be bent like a micro bend to protect your lower back and give yourself a respite to your knees. If you think it is easy, straighten your leg and then flare open your elbow to the side and take your head down between your knees. Lift your head up, flat back again. Release your thumb, your toes, and this time take both the palms underneath your feet, and your toenails are at the crease of your wrist. Look forward and then bend. Keep leaning forward so that your toes are pushing against the palm, and then open your elbows to the side. Take your head closer to the knee. Head up, release it. Take both the hands on your waist, flat back, and you lift up. Then bring both the toes together. Again, stand here. Just observe your body. Send your love to the parts that are crying for help. Again, this time again, hand on your waist. Take your right feet at least 4.5 feet back, or as devices can go. We're going to go to Trikonasana on the back of the room. The right feet go back. Both of the toes are facing to the sideways. Then take my right toe to turn towards the back. The chest is still to the front, facing the side of the wall. Extend your arms. Extend your arms. And take your right arm farther and farther. And then just go down. Trikonasana on your right feet. Right hand is down. On the back feet and the front feet. Extend your left hand to the top of the ceiling. Both the arms are on the same line. Don't dump your weight on your hand. Just lift up a bit. Holding the body from your core and from the side. 3, 4, 5. Gradually control. Lift up. Right toe again turn towards the side of the wall. Left toes towards the front. Arms extended. This time take your left hand forward and Trikonasana on the left feet. Bend down. See, can you hold your toes from your left hand? If it's not, it's also fine. Both the hands are parallel to the ceiling. Three. Again, open your chest up. The proof of the pudding is if you take both the hands to the side, is your body is moving. It's not, then it's fine. lift up, chest, turn the toes both to sideways. Now this time, turn back towards your back side. Reduce the stance a little bit, widen your leg a bit so that you get better grounding. Now my front body is facing the back of the room. We will do the twisted triangle. So hand straight, the left hand lifts up, right hand on the waist, twist a bit more to the front, get a solid grounding on both the toes, eyes wide open, extend your arms forward, 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 keep twisting towards the left, right, left hand is the front, take the left hand down, left palm inside your feet, okay, reach your right hand up, plant on your toes, palm on the toes, perfectly fine. Keep twisting or your palm to the outside of your right feet. Two, three, four, five. Look down with control. Take your hands up without changing anything. You turn back to the side. On the front of the room, take your left legs out, right feet 45 degrees. Extend your stance, widen your leg, facing the front of the room, so keep twisting. Your chest is facing the front of the room. Then reduce your stance, lift it up, lesser, twist. This time extend your right hand up, extend your right hand forward, keep looking forward, keep twisting, and then first you take your hand to the inside of your left feet, which is towards your right. That is fine. Then keep twisting. Take your palm on your toes. That's also fine. And take your palm to the outside of your toes. Twisting towards the side. Four, five. Down. Come back. To the side. Again, sideways. Extend your feet. You're going to take a twist. Now, hand straight. This time, your left feet 45 degree, right feet towards the back. Then you can come to the lunge, or you can widen and stand. Left hand lifts up. Lean forward. Konasana, into body one. And take your left elbow outside your right knees. Twist towards your right. And then fold the hands, twist towards the right. Five. Down, back, straighten your legs. Again, sideways. Your left knee is to the front. Right knee 45 degree. Bend a bit more. Extend your right hand up. Take your right elbow outside your right elbow outside your left knee. And then twist. Look down to the front and then hold your waist. Then look forward. Take both the legs meeting in the front of the room. Wiggle. And release any tension on your hips. Tall. One. Again, take your right feet to the back. Both feet parallel, looking to the side. On the extended side of my mat. First, hold hand sideways. Clasp your hand behind your back. Chest up, hands up. Then lean forward. Lean Forward, use your hand as a lever. Your hand should come to the front of the room. Head is down. You can extend your feet more to get a deeper bind and deeper fold. You'll be here for at least 10 reps. Head becoming heavier, hands pulling towards the front. Chest open, head down. 5. Now you control, release your hand on your mat, both the palms coming in between your toes. They're exactly under your shoulder. Push your palms to the ground and take your head down to the floor. The palms are exactly under the shoulders and in between your toes. So not out, not in, not wide. Exactly under the shoulders. Extend your chest first, lean forward, and then you bend. Keep pushing the weight on the outer side of your toes. Knees are straight. Your weight of your head is taking the body towards the floor. See, can you take your head to the ground without anything on your lower back? 5. Take your head up without taking anything. Hold your hand on your waist. Lift up. Bring your toes a bit closer. And now take your right feet to meet the left feet on the front. Just observe your body. One more sequence on this series. Then we'll go to the seated one. Look your body. Take your hand by your side. Namaskar Mudra on the back of your room, back of your chest. Strike your hand in the mid back. If this is not happening, just make a fist and make the feet touching each other. If this is not easy, then just hold them close to the elbows to get a good solid grip. Whatever works today, this is equally powerful. Then, or if you're taking this hand, Namaskar the back, take it down and just slide it forward. Hold the palms and hold the thumbs each other. Straight up. Open your chest, take your elbows back. Right feet 3.5 feet back. Turn towards the back. And then, turn towards the back. And then look forward, look back. Chest is the back. And lean forward with the arm, thumbs, fingers, and the palms pushing against each other, or your elbow. Lean forward, take your nose to the knees. Open your chest, your palms pushing against each other. Eyes closed, enjoy this pose. Take your nose to the knees. You can open your eyes in case you're wobbling like me. Come forward. Turn back, same pose. On the left side, open your chest, facing forward, arms pushing back, palms onto each other. Forward, forward, and then push your weight on the toes, back toes, front toes. Up, sideways, then come to the front of the room, lift your hands up, the hands up, forward fold. Right hand by the side. Jump into Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Your breath back, 5 breath. Push your back. Take the heels to the mat. Four, 5. Hop, skip, and jump to the front of the mat. And come Utkatasana, 5 breath. Utkatasana, 5 breath. Pushing the knees against each other. Take your hips down, arms extended. Fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward fold. Halfway. Back. Chaturanga. Down facing dog. And now take your right leg up. Right knee in between your palms. Left feet coming from the side. And then come to a seated position. Both the knees crisscross each other. And extend your leg. Come to Dandasana. So extend your leg. Extend your leg. First is Dandasana, where your palms, take your flesh out of your palms. Sit bone is on the floor. Palms next to each other. Toes are facing to the ceiling. Number 1 pose. Normalize your breath. Release any tension on your knees and you get to Paschimottanasana, 10 breath. Extend your hands up. Keep extending. Take lean forward. Your chin is leading your face. Hands forward. You can bend your knees. Micro bend a little bit. Keep pulling the toes towards your face. And then every breath in, you extend your spine without leaning forward. Breathe in, open the chest, forward. Pulling the toes towards your face, heels to the front of the room. If this is easy, fold the arms, fold the toes from the side. Keep showing your face forward, chin is leading the head. Extend your spine, and then sink. 1, 2, 3, 4, sink, keep sinking, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands up. Come to Dandasana. Purvottanasana, the back counter pose. Take your hands behind 1 feet behind your hips. Bring your chest. Extend your toes further and further. Bring the chest, lean back. And then with control, lift your hips up. Push your toes to the ground. Head up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look towards your toes. Then gradually take your hips down. And then crisscross your legs. Both the legs coming crisscross. Hand in the front of the mat. Lift your hips up. On both the sides of the toes, lift up. Take your left leg back, right leg back. Come to Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Again, straight left to right. These are the thing. Upward facing dog. And take your right knee between your palms. Left knee comes sideways, crisscross. Sit back on the hips. Extend your leg. Come to Dandasana. Again, remove the flesh. Number 1 series on this is that come to half lotus, right feet, and then take your feet bend, and then hold, take your toes and onto the thighs, push your knees down. First one, take a towel in case you have it, and then wrap it around your toes. Right hand goes back with the towel. Flexible people can straight away hold to the toe. Then place your right left hand up. Hold your left toes. Push the knee down. Keep pulling the toe towards your face and keep pulling the towel. Twist, twist, twist. Keep bending forward. 3, 4, 5. Up. Then release the towel. Straighten your right leg up. Left leg half lotus. Take your left toes on the top of your right thighs. Take a towel to wrap it around your toes. Extend your left hand sideways behind your back. Twist and hold your towel. Right hand up. Now bending forward. Hold your toes. Push your knees down. Lean forward. Keep pulling the toes towards your face. That helps you to twist. Pulling the towel. Keep pushing the knees down. Then extend it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your chest. Release the towel. Crisscross your leg. Counter poses. Crisscross your leg. As usual, improving our core. Lift your head. Hips up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Again, right toe coming between your hands. Between your toe. Sit back and get alignment right. Legs straight. Come to Dandasana. So we'll do bend your knees. Go your left knee and your left heel outside. Outside. Take your towel to sit. If you need to lift your right hip up to get the balance. Otherwise, you just can wriggle and wiggle and go a little bit wider. And you will find that you will eventually land on your hips. Stay tall. Enjoy this pose this way. Or you can take a towel and then wrap. This is possible. Do this. Think that you can take both the hands to hold your toes inside. Do this. And then once you can land wherever. Or if you want to go further, then can you hold your wrist. Keep leaning forward and then take the nose to knees. Wriggle your hips to get both the hips on the ground, because you will find that there's a tendency that you lean towards your right hip. So push your hip left. Lean forward, nose to the knees. Chest up. And release your feet, taking your left feet forward and your right feet at the back. Now, your heel, right heel is next to your hips. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Use your towel to lift your left hip up if you need to. Otherwise, both the knees are stacked against each other. Chest, close to your face. Then once you are here, up, extend, lean forward. Use your towel to lift, to push your hip up, the left hip. Breathe in, nose to the knees. Up, down, stretch your legs straight, and then rub, rub, rub. Massage. Before we do another vinyasa, let's do a quick one. Take your left, bend your knees, left feet behind, sitting on the palms, and then feet control. See, can you also take the right heels at one. Now you definitely need to have a towel to sit on. In case you can sit without the towel, nothing like it. And then you just stay here and enjoy this deep stretch on your muscles, thighs, the quads. Use your towel in case your hips are not on the ground, but you're sitting on the ground with both the heels outside. So fold your towel as high, as low as necessary. Generally, people use the block to do this. This makes it so much easier if you put the towel. But it's not an easy pose, so keep reducing the height of your towel so that you get deeper and deeper stretch. I will sit without the towel. Again, hands on the knees. Extend your chest. Just enjoy the pain sweet pain on your knees. But please protect your knees. Then lean back. Lean back. You can take your hands back. It's a little easier. Back, leaning back. Then you take your elbow down. Maybe this is what is possible today. Keep surrendering and release anything that lock you holding on your lower back and on your knees. If this is also not difficult, then see, can you take it back down? Remove any arch on your lower back. Push your knees to the mat. Extend your chest. Wherever you are, just see that your knees are in the back and there is no pain on your lower back and there is no arch on your lower back. Extend your hand further if you are in this position. Extend your hand further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your hands back. Gradually come out of this transition and straight away go into your downward facing dog. Put your hands in the front. And then come to your downward facing dog, counter pose. Walk your dog. Walk your dog. Let it go, let it go. Walk your dog. Back your alignment right. Again, come to stand still. Plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. The right heel in between, the right knee in between your hands. And transition, straighten your leg. And then with control, lie down on your back. Slowly, 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 lie down on your back. Scan your body, like from head to toe. Release anything on your knees, toes. Now we will take our bridge pose.
5 breath, 3 rounds. You bend your knees. You can go sideways to release anything if you need to. Release any tension in the hips. Bring it closer to your hips. See, can you touch the heels from your fingers? Just massage your tailbone to release anything that could be bothering or been stretched too much. Your knees are also shaken so that breathe in. Control first to lift your hips up. Take your hands behind, underneath your hips, and then your back. Wriggle your shoulders, and then once you're here, lift your chest up, hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't touch your ground, just take your hips and release anything on the hips without taking it all the way. And then lift again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get down. Again, release any tension without touching it all the way. Lift again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vertebrae by vertebrae, take your spine down, upper back, mid back, lower back, and then immediately bend your knees to your chest. Counter pose, left, right, massage your lower back, left, right, left, left, massage your back completely, release any tension on your back. I would encourage people to take Sarvangasana. In case Sarvangasana is not in your practice, then just lift your legs up for 90 degrees and stay there for 10 breaths. That is inversion today. If you are on a monthly cycle, then don't do this pose. Or otherwise, put your hand by your hips, push the ground from your hand, from your palms. Your elbows are very firmly pushing against the ground, and then control, lift your leg up. First you take it 90 degrees, lift your hips up, lean forward, and then you raise your upper back. In this pose, what is necessary is that your elbow comes closer and closer to each other. If that doesn't happen, you bend your knees and take it to your head, and then you bring your palms closer to each other, elbows closer to each other. Your fingers are facing towards the ceiling, and then push your lower back, and then you get a good support of your lower back to lift your head and leg up. Once you're here, keep lifting and take your chest to the chin. Be able to breathe. 10 breaths here. Toes extended, one straight line, no difficulty in breathing. And then if you want to take Halasana, please do. If I started to take Halasana from my lower back, so I bend my knees, take to my head flat, and then lift your leg up and use your hand as a leg, and then vertebrae by vertebrae, then down on your back. Count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight away get into fish pose. Both the palms underneath your hips with the palms facing the ground, and you are actually sitting on your hand. Stretch your leg up, stretch your chest up, and then pushing palm, pushing the ground, and you lift your chest. Then take your head down, and then come on the crown of your head, looking towards the front or toward the back. And then use your elbow as a lever to open the chest up. Extend your leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. Touch your hands. Extend your leg. Last one more pose before we get into our quick pranayama. Take your legs sideways, lift your knees up, both the knees to the right side, and then gradually transition into sitting position. Before we sit our sit position, again, cross your leg, and final vinyasa. Take your hands at the front, your leg up, back, upper fist, high plank, align your body completely for good solid work. Down facing dog. The right knee coming to the right hand, left hand. Sit back. Sit back. There's two things you can do. Either you sit like this. This is number one position. Sit like this, like an extended Sukhasana. Or you can actually come to half Padmasana, whichever works for you today. Let's say sitting on the extended Sukhasana. First one is that you extend your palms and then lean forward from the front, from the chin, and then you just surrender. Take your head down and surrender completely. That's pose number one. Second one is that anybody wants, they can come to Padmasana. Come to Padmasana. In this, there are two variations. One is that you just come to Dolasana. Your rocking pose. So take your hand by the side, by the hips, and just lift your hips up. Count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then drop it. That number two, the third one which I can't do, basically wrap your hand around and hold to your toes and then lean forward. Otherwise, Dolasana or extended Sukhasana, and then just lean forward and then surrender. 10 breath here. Every breath in, take your head down to the ground. Release your tension on your lower back. Extend your chest. If you're finding it difficult to lean, take a towel and sit on the towel. So again, as usual, most handy tool in our yoga, put the towel, sit on the towel. It helps the lower back. Forward. Extend your hands. Back. You can still sit on the towel for our pranayama. Come to Chin Mudra. Scan your body. Have a gentle smile on your face. Calm down your mind. Let's do Anuloma Viloma to balance our hard work and then balancing our breath. Left hand is on a chin mudra, right hand in front of your head, face in Vishnu Mudra, which is 2-finger bend, and the tiny finger and the ring finger lifted, and the thumbs. Now breathe in from your right nostril, right nostril,
both nostrils. Shut your left right and take out from the left. Count of 8. Repeat for 6. Hold for 4. From right nostril 8. 6. 4. 8. 6. 4. 8. 6. 4. 8. 6. 4. 8. 6. 4. 8. 6. 4. 8. 6. 4. 8. Release both the hands. Chin Mudra. Chin down. And just take a Bhastrika Pranayam, 2 rounds, just to get very, very deep breath in and very, very breath out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normal breathing. Not completely. Release your GI breathing. Then it off. Hands on your chest. Chin down. Om Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo Mata Sarvam Prabhavate Iti Matva Vajanti Mam Bodha Bhava Samarpitaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Rahe Vrindavanashwari Vishwabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Take a deep breath in and a very, very long extended Om from back of your throat and then gradually transitioning to your lips. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you very much for joining this practice with me. Send our love, dedication, compassion, kindness, positiveness, warmth, someone whom we have dedicated our practice to everyone who have influenced our life, to all our gurus, to all our parents, to everyone who has shaped us in what we are today. Thank you to our gurus and thank you to founding father of yoga. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. the right, chin down. Gradually sit down, lie down on your back. Slowly with control, without any jerk. Very, very delicate movements. And relax. Try max weight distance apart.